Carrie Underwood. She is a superstar who is always trending. She was just nominated for 2 more Grammys last week, and in the spring, she will become a first-time mom. We're going to talk to Carrie in a moment, but first, more on her award-winning career. Carrie Underwood has been blowing us away with her talent for nearly 10 years. In 2005, she took the top spot on American Idol.
Carrie Underwood!
Since then, she's had 18 #1 songs, sold over 64 million records, received 95 major honors, including 6 Grammys. She was the first female artist to be named the Academy of Country Music's Entertainer of the Year twice. Her first 4 albums were each certified multi-platinum. This multi-talented all-American girl is a true multi-format, multimedia superstar, spanning achievements in music, television, and film. Her star continues to rise today as she releases her brand new album, Greatest Hits, Decade #1. Carrie Underwood, welcome. Good morning. Nice to see you.
Thank you. Thank you guys for having me back.
It's great to have you back. All the career stuff, all the Grammys, that's kind of secondary. Because what's more important is what's going on right here.
What are you talking about?
I know, you know, I have to admit, Carrie was rehearsing earlier in the morning and you had a big coat on.
Yeah.
So it was hard to tell that you are showing, and you are due when?
In the early spring.
How you feeling?
I'm good. I feel really good. I mean, you guys wake up nice and early for this.
Did you go through the tough 3 months, though? Did you have the morning sickness?
I didn't. I was really, really fortunate in that.
How are we doing with names? Because I know there's been some back and forth joking about what the name of this, by the way, little boy,
yes, little
is going to be. It will not be Fly Fisher, correct?
No, my husband comes up with many names like that.
Yeah.
I think Bass has been on the list.
Because we should mention to people who don't know your husband's last name
Fisher.
is Fisher,
yeah,
right?
So
are there
there's
any
lots of fun
early
making that.
leaders at home?
Not really. I mean, there's kind of a couple that we're okay with, but it's hard, like
it is.
Labeling your child for the rest of his life.
And you want to be more than okay with it.
Yeah, I know. Well, I was like, why don't we just come up with a short list that we're both, agreeable, to, and then we meet the little guy and
make
see
a decision.
see what we're feeling.
Let's talk about you for a second. It's been 10 years now, basically,
it's crazy.
that you have been churning out hits. To you, does it feel like it's gone by quickly? Or has it unfolded at a slower pace?
A little of both, to be honest. I mean, in some ways it feels like my audition for American Idol was, yesterday, and then in other ways it feels like it was a whole lifetime ago. I think it's just because there's been so much stuff that's happened in the past 10 years.
Have you allowed yourself time to process it? I mean, I always wonder when I see someone like you that's had so much success in such a relatively short period of time, if you've had the chance to stop and go, wow.
That's what's been so great about putting together the greatest hits. I'm the worst at relishing the moments as they happen, and so many of us don't really take the time to stop and look around and enjoy things as they're happening. And so much has happened. So putting this all together has been really good for me to reflect and look through pictures and, seeing songs on one album together. I mean, it goes in chronological order, so it's so fun to kind of listen to how things have changed over the years.
It's show business. They call it that for a reason. Part of it's the show, and we'll get that in a little while, but it's a business too. Mm-hmm. Does the business part of it ever weigh you down?
I mean, a little bit. Anytime anybody's trying to be creative, of course, there's so many other things to think about. And, there's so many people that I work with. We all are a team. And if I don't do my job, then they can't do theirs. And then it's all a big mess. And so sometimes that can stifle creativity a little bit. But it's just kind of important to keep that in your mind and charge through it and be able to do what you do.
And even as you're dealing with the business, the whole idea is to make it look fun and make it look effortless.
It is fun.
A lot of effort goes into it.
My favorite part's being on stage. I mean, there's a lot of stuff sometimes you have to get to actually get to be on stage, but that's the best part of my day.